Wonderful good morning. And this is the time to really change your way of thinking if you want. And of course, you can do it the same thing you always do. You always the same way you always do it. But in the morning, that's the way to change your, we call it paradigms. So your habits, your thoughts that leads to the habits. And now is the time to let go of things that really burden you and also go out of your comfort zone and decide to think new thoughts. And these could be many parts, like going out of a stressful life into a more stress free life, or gaining new self esteem, for example, and stopping things you always thought they were not possible, but thinking, okay, I have decided I want to think differently. And so the first thing that we do is going into the energy of our heart, the heart frequency. I start the countdown of 2 minutes or 3 minutes now. And so breathe in, breathe out, feel your heart, and feel like your love. Okay? Have fun. So now breathe in and breathe out and feel your love. Now it's time to claim your inner harmony with these affirmations. I create a stress free world for myself. I know that stress is just fear, and I am the sole power in my world, and I create a happy and peaceful life for myself. I am centered and focused, and I trust life. Only good things await for me. Take a last breath. And I hope this was a good meditation for just feeling yourself and feeling your biggest power, the power of your heart. So now let's go with with this affirmation into the power of gratefulness, writing uh, into a booklet, into a sheet of paper, the things you are grateful for today, 29th of August, and could be for the moment, from something from the past, but also something in future. And after 5 minutes, we will meet again. I will start the countdown. I will start the countdown now. find enough reasons to be grateful for. I hope so. And if you have the impulse to write more, so leave the list open. There's always room for more. But with this energy of gratitude, now you can move into your goal and write in another 5 minutes why this already feels to be having arrived, to have arrived. And the idea is also going in with high energy into this feeling as it would already be fulfilled. Not a lot of words, just start now with a 5 minute countdown. Looking forward. So how do you feel now? So do you feel you're arrived, you're feeling at ease at your goal? And that is the energy now to use first to think of a person that is really tough on you, maybe from the present moment or from the past, but to forgive this person and to send the person love. Free yourself, free this person, let it go, and now go into your goal. Go into your daily actions. So, what is it? What are the steps you need to do today that you're not held back? What is it you have to overcome your zone of comfort and move on? So, now is the time for the daily actions, and we have another 2 minutes as a countdown. So, write them down and claim your control, okay? You do the things you want to do towards your big goal. Have fun. So, I hope you have found some good activities, or maybe only one activity that you're doing today, and where you're starting now at 6 a.m. after this call is over and go into inspired action with it. And I know from personal experience, maybe it's the same thing with you, that sometimes we want to make it perfect. We want to wait until the perfect moment has arrived. This perfect moment is now. And so go for it today and use the time now when nobody is claiming attention. So it's only you and your accountability to do it. And so, in this regard, I wanted to point out to this here, to to this video from the common denominator of success. The whole text. It's about 20 minutes long, and this is Albert Gray. Why? Well, what is the common denominator of success? And so we will recap today and finalize that common denominator of success as an inspiration. But first, I wanted to also go into like inviting you to talk to me. So if you have now the if so the end of August is near, okay? The end is near. But a new month is starting, of course, and everything is good. But if you say this is the way I want to be held up or pushed, held accountable by a coach. I just don't know how should I do it. What's my real goal? I have the feeling there's something more. I need somebody to reflect me on this. Then this is the time to book your call with me, your discovery call. And today I have a special announcement. I have normally only a little number of slots in the morning and very early. And I made open some slots for 9 to 11 a.m. in the morning. So this is the time where you can book your quick call and we talk about your goals for September. So what is it you want? How can I help you? How can I reflect you? What's my experience? And I'm happy to be your reflection for this because, we all have things that hold us back where we think, okay, that's normal. It's cannot be changed. It can be changed. It's all your thinking. And I have been studying that for a long time, now more than 5 years, from all from experts from all over the world, including Bob Proctor, but also people alive now, authorities, Joe Dispenza. And so it always goes to the one thing: how can you change the habit of being yourself, your thoughts? And so I'm happy to reflect your current situation. Could be finding your harmony at work, finding your harmony in life, health, relationships, career. And now at 5:55, we're moving to the common denominator of success. And let's first just quickly recap what the basic ingredients is for success from the point of view of Albert Gray. Let's listen in.
But this common denominator of success is so big, so powerful, and so vitally important to your future and mine that I'm not going to make a speech about it. I'm just going to lay it on the line in words of one syllable, so simple that everyone can understand them. The common denominator of success, the secret of success of every man who has ever been successful, lies in the fact that he formed the habit of doing things that failures don't like to do. It's just as true as it sounds, and it's just as simple as it seems. You can hold it up to the light, you can put it to the acid test, and you can kick it around until it's worn out, but when you are all through with it, it will still be the common denominator of success, whether you like it or not.
Okay, so that is the common denominator of success: doing things that failures, other people would not like to do. And it could also be like booking your discovery call with me this morning, because it kind of feels a little bit like, ooh, so maybe I can do it myself, or maybe I have everything's good, but it's not. So if you feel if so, you need somebody to help you and do this call, go live in a way, then do it. So I'm just posting the Calendly link where you can book your free call right now. So now, from that, we are going to the end of the common denominator of success and what Albert Gray is pointing out, what's important to then go into the habit and of success. Hold on, here we go.
Any resolution or decision you make is simply a promise to yourself, which isn't worth a tinker's dam unless you have formed the habit of making it and keeping it. And you won't form the habit of making it and keeping it unless right at the start You link it with a definite purpose that can be accomplished by keeping it. In other words, any resolution or decision you make today has to be made again tomorrow, and the next day, and the next, and the next, and so on. And it not only has to be made each day, but it has to be kept each day, for if you miss one day in the making or keeping of it, you've got to go back and begin all over again. But if you continue the process of making it each morning and keeping it each day, you will finally wake up some morning a different man in a different world, and you will wonder what has happened to you and the world you used to live in. Here's what has happened. Your resolution or decision has become a habit, and you don't have to make it on this particular morning. And the reason for your seeming like a different man living in a different world lies in the fact that for the first time in your life, you have become master of yourself and master of your likes and dislikes by surrendering to your purpose in life. That is why behind every success there must be a purpose, and that is what makes purpose so important to your future. For, in the last analysis, your future is not going to depend on economic conditions or outside influences of circumstances over which you have no control. Your future is going to depend on your purpose in life. So, let's talk about purpose.
And here we go. So, purpose. Why is it so important? And again, so the accountability, you do it first for yourself and then as a second step to others. And now the question, how can you do it again and again and again in a continuous, successful way? And that is your purpose. And so that is the last part of the common denominator of success. And so let's listen in what Albert Gray says about purpose.
First of all, your purpose must be practical and not visionary. Some time ago, I talked with a man who thought he had a purpose which was more important to him than income. He was interested in the sufferings of his fellow man, and he wanted to be placed in a position to alleviate that suffering. But when he analysed his real feeling, we discovered, and he admitted it, that what he really wanted was a real nice job dispensing charity with other people's money and being well paid for it, along with the appreciation and feeling of importance that would naturally go with such a job. But in making your purpose practical, be careful not to make it logical. Make it a purpose of the sentimental or emotional type. Remember, needs are logical while wants and desires are sentimental and emotional. Your needs will push you just so far, but when your needs are satisfied, they will stop pushing you. If, however, your purpose is in terms of wants and desires, then your wants and desires will keep pushing you long after your needs are satisfied and until your wants and desires are fulfilled.
Okay, so that is again about not making the purpose logic, that you say, okay, I have to take care of this or that, the people around me, that is my purpose. So what is it that is desire driven from your purpose? And in a way, what you feel passionate about as well. And that is the fuel, the desire and the long-term fuel, say it like this, that can fuel your goal and why you're doing the things that other people don't like to do. Like waking up in the morning, for example, and for me, helping people to be visible with ease and pleasure and moving out of their comfort zone, making new clients and helping and realizing their purpose, their dream, their mission. So this is it for today. This is the 29th of August, And so you have now a wonderful white page, clean slate for your day. With this energy, go out of your comfort zone, do the things you have been hesitating doing. Only one thing is enough towards your goal. And I invite you to book your discovery call with me, talk about your goal and how you can move on the fastest possible way in September. And that is it. Tomorrow we have another session for August, and another time 5:30 we will wrap up August together, celebrate what we have been done, and wishing you a wonderful day. Saying hello here from Geneva, Switzerland. If you're seeing this as a replay, feel free to share it with others, and looking forward to see you hopefully tomorrow, the 30th then. Have a great day.